dreams untrue. And I wonder if you know what it means, what it means.
For me, this is my favorite part about traveling, is going to a place that you ain't never been before. You ain't got no point of reference, and you have to apply all the researching and planning that you've been doing. For me, it's been about 5-6 months, and I've been so busy with other things that I didn't get to plan for Vietnam too much, but I knew it was safe enough for me to try to, pretty much go in and wing it. But luckily for me, I got my battle buddy with me, somebody that I served with in the military, and we had a blast on this trip, and we got along very well. Because, when you traveling with people, sometimes it can be hit or miss. But for us, we was on cue. We was on point with one another. The flight from Japan to Vietnam was not bad at all. It was pretty smooth. Got there pretty quickly. I can't remember. I don't know if it was like 3 to 5 hours or something like that, but pretty much slept all the way through. It was smooth. But I will tell you this, with this airline, you need to make sure that you get the right amount when it comes to baggage, because they will charge you an arm and a leg, and they are very strict as far as weight. So you got to make sure that you get that on point when you're booking your flight with these Asian airlines. Air Asia, ViaJet, they're very strict when it comes to weight. But other than that, it was a smooth flight. Also, the seating on the plane, you want to make sure that you book for that. And those are really cheap too. I think the seat that I bought was only like $6. Like I said in the beginning, my favorite part about traveling is traveling into the unknown, not really knowing what you're going to get in return, because you don't really have a point of reference. You're just going off of what you've seen on social media, what you've heard. So you're not going to know what it is until you pull off and drive up out of that airport terminal. So with this experience, flying into Hanoi, I got to see a lot of, I would say, nature mixed in with the city. So you see a lot of like palm trees and exotic trees in the midst of all these buildings. And, these buildings seem like they've been around for a long time, and people been, dwelling in them for a while. And, they've been doing their best to keep it together. And, I'll say this. I don't like to call or say that these countries are poor just because the currency is low. I'd rather say that, they working with what they got, and they doing the best they can to upkeep it. Because for me to say that these people are poor is an insult. I've heard many travelers say things like that, not really understanding like the history. Because for me, everywhere I travel to, I always try to get an understanding of the history. I think that's important. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect, but just by looking at what I'm seeing right now, it seems like they just built a city in a forest. Because there's trees growing through the buildings and vegetation everywhere. But I'm already fucking with the vibes, and we ain't even got out the car yet.
Yeah.
Right now, we on our way to this food tour that cost me $28. And it was worth every single penny. Because not only did we get to eat, but we had an extremely cool guide. He spoke really good English, and he had a really good heart to him, and that's what I like the most when it comes to these tour guides, people that actually love what they do. I was just telling my friend here that I don't really expect too much of anything. I'm just really open-minded to whatever it is that comes, you know? Yeah. But so far, you know, all this stuff looks pretty cool. So you know how to speak the language and everything, so we good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We in there.
You guys are lucky because it was raining all week.
Yeah, it is rainy season, right?
Period of time, well, it was in 2024. I had my solo travel experience. I spent 3 months going all over Vietnam, from the north to the south. And I met new people along the way, you know what I mean? Vietnamese people and people coming from all over the world. So I just discovered why not become a tour guide? Because I like to talk to people, I like to share things with them, I like to share our culture.
I love it.
And actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but like, most offices, they kind of like plan everything with you, right?
Okay.
As tourists, they have all the places planned, and then they ask tour guide to like take the tourists to the list that they already plan everything. So I don't want to be that, right? This company, they only give me cash in the budget for that, and all the places that we pick. So that's why I asked you guys in the first place. Did you guys allergic to anything or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Yeah.
Those are the reasons why I decided to become a tour guide.
That's good.
In the pho. So because this during summertime, these are 2 different versions of pho that we as Hanoi and we eat during summertime.
Okay.
So the story is, you know, when you want to have a bowl of pho, but after eating a bowl of pho, you'll be sweating a lot. Because the original version one is with the broth and the beef.
It's spicy?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's not that spicy. You can add the spicy if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, but it normally comes with beef. Pho is the rice noodle.
Okay.
And the broth. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was not with the props. So, these 2 versions here, the first one is the pho roll, PHO, the pho roll. The outer layer is pho, okay? It looks like spring rolls, but it's not spring rolls, okay? Okay, so, the ingredients inside are exactly the same with the original version, which are beef, cilantro, carrots, and everything like that.
Okay.
So the way, beef.
Okay.
So the way that you eat the dish is that you just grab them and you dip them into the dipping sauce, which is made out of fish sauce and water.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's how you eat the first version. And the second version, the first here is that it's the mixed one. Alright, so we still have pho, the rice noodle, we have chicken, we have dried onion, and carrots, and cilantro, and everything like that. And underneath we have the soy sauce. Okay, the soy sauce underneath, and you mix everything together, and that's why it's called a mixed pho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, so here we have pepper, we have a very special chili sauce here that the restaurant makes them all, and then just add more to the food. Yeah, the way you mix everything together. Okay.
So you say I put this on here?
Yeah. That's spicy. Yeah, I don't consider it as spicy, but as I said to her, that it's very easy for you to find the original version anywhere here in Hanoi. So yeah, I want to give you guys the 2.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, so how much is this dish alone? Like, if I want to come and buy it?
So it costs about just let's say 45,000 Vietnamese dong, something like that. Yeah, I think like more than $1.
Okay. I like this.
They have skills for that, really good skill.
Really?
Just pick the.
How much you pay for these?
They were like $100.
$100?
Yeah.
But
But that would have been even more than that.
Like,
and my favorite is the first try.
It look good. Wait, what's it called again?
Bambi.
See that
Bambi?
with
Yeah.
Bambi. Yeah.
Yes. And
Or Vietnamese
something
sandwich.
protein, and also something starch. Something made of rice. And the soul. Also, it is the fish sauce over here.
That's good.
Yes. And you will do these two.
That's
the noodle
good.
and the beans.
And what's your name?
It's different for sure.
From it's different from what?
Yes.
Different kind of sandwich.
Different from
It's like flavorful.
your Subway sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Is what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Did you put the chili sauce on it?
Yeah.
What is the first thing? It is not the first Actually, here in Vietnam,
I think the difference is because of the texture.
Right here.
Of the bread?
Yeah, the bread.
It's toasted, but even then, I think
Fucking with
it's
it. This dessert right here, I don't even remember the name of it. It was cool, but I probably wouldn't get it again. That's for damn sure. Like, it was straight all the way up until it got down to the bottom where it had like some green rice, some sticky rice, but it was green. Yeah, I wasn't really fucking with it. I mean, like I said, it was cool at first, and then, toward the bottom, it's just something that I just had to get through. But other than that, the Bantu, the sandwich, that was hitting. That was on point. So far, the food tour has been phenomenal. Phenomenal. And I definitely recommend. Everything been cool. The tour guide been cool. The people been cool. The experience has been amazing. We only been in Vietnam for 2 hours, and already it's just full of life and full of, just a culture shock. Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you.
Or maybe you can. It's the
because I'm like the comma. It's the comma. Maybe
yeah the.
Right here, I'm trying to have this small little moment to myself and just soak in where I'm at, walking in the streets of Vietnam in a place that I've never been before, a place I've never seen before, a place I've only done a little bit of research on. And I'm just captivated by everything that I'm looking at because I've seen these things on social media. And now I'm finally getting to experience it for myself. And it's something that I just cannot put into words. If you are a traveler, you understand where I'm coming from. And, you just try to be in the moment for these things. And so right now I'm using my Meta glasses and I'm pulling out my camera, but it's a lot better than having to pull out my phone and just being distracted. So I'm just enjoying the moment. I'm enjoying the culture. I'm enjoying the people. I'm enjoying the atmosphere. I'm just truly blessed right now. And this got crab in it?
Yeah, but if you don't eat crab, you just enjoy with the dipping sauce.
Okay.
And the rice noodles, yeah.
The rice and the dipping sauce, okay. So when it comes to my diet, I don't eat shrimp, pork, crab, or lobster. It's just, who I've become over the past several years. I used to eat those things, but now I follow the dietary laws. And so when I travel, I'm always met with different challenges when it comes to eating different things. And, sometimes I do get tempted, but, I got to stay disciplined. And, what I did end up eating was this cilantro and this broth, along with this stringy rice with the same broth. And it was really good. And I even asked them for the recipe so I can end up making something like this at home. I think it'll be a great Sabbath meal, but it was really good. And, I enjoy just listening to them have a conversation.
Again, can go to that restaurant.
Okay. They even take our meal. You know what I mean?
So when it comes to crossing the street and crossing the intersections, this is actually a skill. This is something that you have to learn by repetition and experience, because when I tell you that this is not something for the weak, you know, you will catch a little heart attack here and there. But all in all, it was fun. I got to do it with my homie. And right now, I'm just really enjoying Vietnam, everything that it has to offer right now. Oh, wow. What's this right here? What he smoking? What he smoking?
Some kind of weed.
For real?
For real. I'm gonna try if you like to, but I...
Nah, I just want to see. Ask him will he smoke it again.
Okay.
Ask him will he hit it again.
This is our very traditional old one activity.
Yeah, ask him will he smoke it again, so that way.
Ông ơi, ông có thể bước lại thuốc để cho người Tây người ta xem không?
I just want to get him on camera.
I don't know if this is the same guy.
It looks like it.
I don't know. Bây giờ anh hỏi They will come to the table for coffee. Somebody just like randomly go over the street, and when the train comes, it's very dangerous for them. And
For the tourists?
yeah, for the tourists,
Okay.
because they don't have place to sit, right? Right. When the train comes, it's so big, it's so wide, so it's very dangerous.
Yeah.
And people here, they don't communicate in English, so they don't know how to like to
Let you know.
communicate. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why they only ask like, do you have the tables or reserved for you or something like that. Or if you see a tour guy like me,
Yeah.
they won't let us go. But only for the tourists. Just they just said, okay.
So do they be having like accidents with the tourists?
Not much accident. I think not accident. I like accident. Đã bao giờ có cái tai nạn gì to ở đây chưa?
One thing about me, I am that guy friend that doesn't mind taking pictures until we get it right. I take pictures all day. I don't get frustrated. I got the patience for it because I'm already knowing, especially with women, you gotta have patience and you gotta make sure that you get it right when you're doing their videography, photography, whatever makes them happy. So at this point, we've only been in Vietnam for maybe 4 or 5 hours, and I've already grown a major amount of appreciation for the country of Vietnam. The people have been extremely nice. The food has been really good. And it's just been a warm welcome since we got here. When it comes to traveling, you can watch as many YouTube videos as you want. You can watch as many TikToks. You can hear people tell you as many stories as possible. It's not the same if you're not out here doing it yourself. I wish that everyone could travel. I hope that everyone, gets the chance to travel. At least everyone that's watching this video and subscribe to my channel. I think that traveling is extremely important, especially when you're young. And I don't have kids and I don't have a wife, but even if I did, it wouldn't stop me traveling at all. If anything, it might make me want to travel even more, because I believe that traveling builds knowledge and it builds character, and it opens you up and it makes you a more wiser person when you start to apply the things that you've learned from other people. I wasn't lying when I said I didn't expect much. I was just pretty much going with the flow. And to our surprise, we ended up being at a popular tourist attraction where the train comes through this small local area where a lot of businesses are, and the train comes within like feet away from where you might be dining or drinking at. So overall, is the food tour worth it? I would say absolutely 1000%, because within this tour, you're getting a taste of Vietnam, not just the food, but also the culture, the people, the hospitality. and you're able to walk these streets and actually see and smell and feel the environment. And what other better way to do it with some authentic Vietnamese food. And at the end of this whole excursion, you're getting to experience the whole train event where the train comes through the town and everybody from all around the world comes just to see this one moment. So I thought that was pretty cool. So overall, for $28, yes, make sure that you book. And I'm also going to leave Daniel's information so that way you can get in touch with him and, you know, probably book with him directly. He's a great English speaking Vietnamese man that knows his history, and he likes to get deep in conversations, and that's something that I like. For this trip, we actually did not stay in Hanoi. We only flew into Hanoi. We drove to Halong, but we rented a private car. Now, mind you, this drive is 2.5 hours, and it only cost me $60 to get from Hanoi to Halong. That's it, one way. And he came after this whole excursion. So we ended up making it to Halong around 11:30 p.m. But if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. I would not be doing this without your support. Make sure you check out all the content that I did on Halong. I think you'll love it if you expecting to come to Vietnam. But in the meantime, y'all stay safe, y'all stay blessed. See you on the next one.